A cloudy start to the day, brightening up for many of us and largely dry, and the outlook turns warmer. I'll have all the details of that and more coming up on Good Morning Britain.
Yesterday, beyond the recommended dose.
Drowsy, and this is the problem. So June is the peak in our grass pollen season, and 95% of hay fever sufferers suffer from grass pollen, and it peaks in the morning and the evening. So at night time, the air settles, and then all of the pollen lowers to the floor. So as things warm up, it passes by your nose, and that's when you get a peak. And then in the evening, as it starts to set as well. So a morning peak and an evening peak, and the temperature you need is about 21 or 22 to release the pollen spores. So a gentle breeze, 21 or 22 is exactly what we've got. So it's very high pollen for most of the UK today. I'll have more on that in just a moment. Heat is something that we're hoping for here, but heat has been happening a lot across Europe and North America. We have had some record-breaking temperatures. There is a big bulge of hot air to the southwest of America. That is set to transfer to the northeast, where they're set to see record June temperatures in the next few days because the jet stream goes north. It buckles a little across the jet stream, across the Atlantic, but then there's this big cut-off low. The jet stream dips south. We saw the torrential rainfall across Germany. There is more heavy rain and thunderstorms to come there as we head through the day today, thanks to the jet stream right overhead. A month's worth of rainfall, and then again it peaks across eastern areas of Europe. So still this heat wave continuing through parts of Italy and Greece. So near record temperatures here, all transferring eastwards. We will get this warmer weather later on this week. Temperatures yesterday just a few degrees above average. If you had the sunshine, it felt absolutely beautiful, but others had heavy showers. Now today is looking drier for most of us. A weather front close to the northwest, close to that jet stream, bringing with it some rain, but most other places starting fine and dry. A little bit of mist and fog first thing that will soon clear, but today much drier than it's been, a sign of things to come for many of us. More in the way of sunshine and temperatures that bit higher. So we're talking high teens, maybe low 20s in the north, 22 or 23 degrees in the south. But these are the perfect temperatures for our grass pollen to peak. So very high across Northern Ireland, much of England and Wales. And it stays that way through the week. And it's worth pointing out that UV levels are high to very high because our sun is nearly at its strongest for the entire year. So if you're out in the sunshine, you will need your sun cream. This evening and overnight tonight, the skies are clear. A bit of a chilly start to the day first thing tomorrow, but at least it's a fine, dry, sunny one. And tomorrow, more of this beautiful sunshine.
Yesterday felt like the height of summer. Yesterday felt whether I'm wearing a coat.
This is the big problem. So layers will be ideal. I've been talking about how things are warming up. So sunshine today and tomorrow, a few degrees above average, still technically in this warm category, but it is next week when we have the jet stream move to our north. We get that heat from Europe and it will be hot, maybe even very. I've tried a lot.
Right.
I'm doing everything in my power, Ed.
Briefs in the garden.
I wear shorts.
In your briefs?
I wear shorts even in winter.
Fistral Beach in Cornwall. This is where Andy is this morning. Beautiful scenes this morning. It is bad for surf, but perfect to dip a toe. The sea temperature is 14 degrees, and I read the forecast for those wanting to go for a little dip, and apparently if you did, it would feel medium. That's the actual forecast, so a medium feel to the sea there this morning. And actually a very pleasant feel to the weather here because it is dominated by an improving story if you want things to be drier and warmer. The jet stream drives everything. Cold to the north of it, warm to the south. If you're under it or close to it, we have wind and rain. The next few days, it gets closer. It brings with it some rain, but through the weekend, it builds north, allowing warm air to move in. It's not too far away today, so actually things are largely fine and warm where we have the sunshine. It's close to the north, the jet stream, and that's where we see the chance of some rain later on today. But this is how it looks first thing this morning. It is fine and dry for most of us. Thicker cloud for the northwest of Scotland, where we have some outbreaks of rain, and that will push in as we head through the day. So the Northern Isles, the Western Isles, seeing cloudier skies, a bit of a breeze, some patchy rain, but away from here, it is fine and dry. The driest day we've seen for a long time, more sunshine around. We're looking at high teens, low 20s, temperatures in the south, 22, maybe 23 degrees with very high pollen and high to very high UV. So how do things pan out as we head through the next 7 days?
Thank you. Fine.
I noticed that you've